Aloha. I'm going to be talking today about things that can be causing some behavior issues that we might not be aware of. Do you see an eyeball right behind my head? Creepy cat face, if you find it creepy, or you could love it. You could think, oh, how cute, a kitty. But the thing is, there can be things happening in our environments that are affecting those around us that we're not aware of, like something looming in the background that makes somebody uncomfortable. So, my conversation today is about the ways that we can check the environment to help somebody who may have some sort of dementia. There's so many different types under the big umbrella of dementia, but a lot of types, especially Alzheimer's type, somebody may not be able to communicate the specific thing that's bothering them. They just have the behaviors that show that something is wrong. So, say that there is something imagery wise that's irritating somebody, or there's a glare that's coming through the window and hitting them just so, or the person who's trying to help them, where they have an odd shadow and they might look a little bit scary. There's also things even with the floor, right? An older person might not want to walk across something that's dark because they might not be sure if it's a hole or if it's level ground. Going over thresholds can be tricky that way because there's a change in texture and color and they're not sure if that's a safe place to step. So we might think, why can't you just walk over here? Come on over. And they're hesitating. It could be for that, but they don't know what to use, like what words to use to explain what's bothering them. Another thing to think about is the sound in the room. Is there a noise that could be irritating? Some people find themselves very irritated with loud music, where others like it loud because maybe they can't hear very well. So if you have a group of older adults, you might have different people wanting different levels of sound and tones and things like that. So it's good to kind of try to read the group, read each person, and find out what it is that makes them comfortable. If someone is getting up and leaving a group activity, well, maybe the sound is bothering them or the lighting, or another thing could be the temperature. Sometimes somebody feels extra hot or extra cold because body regulation is different as we get older as well. A thing that can be truly invisible, unless you really watch someone's face, is if they have an injury and they don't know the words or they're not able to express what is bothering them. I've had somebody where they're clenching their face like they're in pain, and then I'll say, "Are you hurting anywhere?" And they say no. But then you go to touch something on their knee where you can tell they're favoring it, and they jump. They're ow. So the no was not a correct no, but they didn't say the right thing associated with the pain they were having. So there are a lot of things that can affect it. There can be internal things too, along with pain. Say they're dehydrated. If somebody's dehydrated, they might be becoming a little bit confused. They need that hydration to keep everything flowing well, or they might feel a little lightheaded. Maybe they're hungry. So trying to meet all the different needs of an environment to make sure that you know what it is. There could be a distant lawnmower that's irritating somebody, and it's so off of the beaten path for you. You're like, well, that's just background noise. But to somebody else, that could really set them off. And again, it could also be a memory thing. Maybe they have a memory of somebody in their lives who used to mow the lawn and then come in and yell at them or something. So there can be things that make somebody anxious just by the sound they're hearing. So I'm hoping that these are some examples that will be helpful to really think about what's going on in the environment, how it can be affecting some of the behavior issues you may be having with the older person that you're helping. Thank you so much, and I hope this helps.